Hey. That was How's everybody doing? Carter, I gotta get back to you. That's my bad. What's up, V, Carter? Days, what's up? How's it? It's been a long time. Yeah, it has. I hope everybody's doing all right today. Per usual. I'm gonna be live for 1 hour. I have a lot of messages that I need to respond to. I wanted to hop on and I wanted to say what's up. I wanted to talk about a couple things, and I wanted to. The one good thing that I really like about streaming is that people will ask me questions, and then it'll make me think about things. And then as I'm answering questions, there will be times when people will chime in and they will help me with sentiment, which it just helps a lot. Hold on 1 second. One sec. Hope you have a bag of troll. No, I don't actually. I sold like almost all my Solana yesterday. No, I've seen troll. I'll pull it up real quick. This dude Trini fucking said, he goes, "Okay, sucker, let's cook something. I see you on live." I swear. You know what, Trini? I'm gonna ban you, dude. Cool name, if that's your name. Yeah, my name's Ash. My last name is Robin. We stay trolling. Yeah, I know. I've seen troll. Let me see. I want to say what's up to everybody. Real quick. Yo, Carter, what coins have you been looking at? Oh, fuck. Today was one of the slowest trench days that I have seen in a very, very long time. There was not a lot of good stuff. What's up, Ronald? Foul Cow. What's up, bro? Dude, Foul Cow, do you have like noties on? Because you've been to every stream. Could I check out Aura Farm? You know, I've actually, I've heard of that. It didn't do crazy good, but I know that a lot of people were bullish on it at a certain point. What's up, D Money? So I'm gonna tell you guys what I did today, and then you can let me know what your thoughts are on everything. I'm gonna crack this sparkling water open real quick. So here's what's up. I could go through this, but I made $400 trading Powerball 2 days ago. I made $2,400 trading Colts I lost $1,200 on Soul Baby last night. I took one trade and I made $5,000 on a Launchcoin short. That was like the perfect trade. Could not have played it any better. Cheers to everybody. Like I said, I'm going to be on for 1 hour, and then I have like a lot of messages and stuff that I got to do. You're full time? Nice. How long have you been full time for? Days, you've been following me since 2 weeks after I started streaming. What? You were like one of my first followers on Twitch, like ever. Ever, actually. That's insane. Yo, this guy that's in my Twitch chat, this guy FW Days, do I know you? Like, actually? This guy, like, I was literally a nobody at that point. I had no followers on any social media account at all. That's crazy. End of 2021? Me too. Me too. I've been full time just as long as you have. Okay. So I'm gonna flip you guys around real quick. We're gonna take a look at this Launchcoin trade. I'm gonna be looking for a couple perps trades probably on stream. By the way, what I did is I changed the camera so that the camera's on this side, and now I'm like looking this way. You feel me? Like now it's how do you like this better? So now I'm not covering up anything that matters. So this Launchcoin perp trade, I opened it at the top right here, and I literally closed it almost at the bottom of this. Yeah, look, I opened it at 173 mil, and I closed it at 154 mil. And this was the trade. I almost got shook out of it like multiple times. What's up, Blez? What was my margin? So I was max leverage, which is only 3x, and I put up 15K. So I hit like a 33% on it. You just got 6 ads. You've been following me since like 2 weeks after I started streaming. Damn, this is dumping. I might try to catch a long on this, actually. You think we go for it? Let me see if I can make $100 real quick. Oh, I only opened this with $500. I meant to do 5,000. Whoops. Let's see if I can catch the bounce right here. And let me see if I can make $500. No. Maybe like 200 or 300. GFM was a buy? Yeah, it was. But I don't know if anybody uses that. Like I hadn't seen or heard anything from it. Oh yeah, wow. It's up. Damn, this pumped. What's up, Philo? What's crazy is GFM went to like 160 mil, 120. Oh, did I bottom tick the long? Can I break down the perp strategy? So I have a really good natural intuition to know when a coin is either oversold or like overbought. And so a lot of times when I look at a chart and I say like, holy shit, this is getting cooked, a lot of times like that's when I'll open a lot like here in my mind, like I saw this wick and I was like, okay, this just got dumped to shit. You kind of look over here, it's getting dumped, there's lots of volume. And I was just like, I don't know. It felt like this was the over, like I felt like this could pump back to maybe like, you know, $1.60. And then the other thing is if it kept dumping, then I would just either add lower or I would have cut it. But yeah, I'm not really good with perps. Like I've only been doing perps for the past 2 weeks, but a lot of people in my Discord have actually told me to, but I haven't, and I should have been doing perps like the whole time, but I just don't like to do them outside of Hyperliquid. Here's my $100. Yeah, I know. 100. I'm up 170. Uh-oh. I'm gonna round trip it because they could dump this way lower. I actually think this does go lower. Not gonna lie. Let's see what the volume's like. The net like volume is picking up, so I feel like they might pump it to like 160 maybe. What are the fees? I actually don't know. That's a good question. I should probably know that. I've never thought. I don't know. I'll just say this. This sounds like kind of weird, but like I never think about fees ever on anything. I just make the trade. Like I never say to myself like, "Oh, this is going to be like this fee or whatever." Never. I like never think about it. Yeah, I'm actually closing this. Okay, so wait a second. I got fucked on this. Or did I just fill the bottom of this wick? Yeah, I guess my fee was $7 to open it. Yeah, it was $7, I think. I made 150. I think this goes lower. This isn't in a good enough spot for me. I don't really like, I don't know. I don't love this. Whatever. There's 150 bucks. I'm not going to get mad about it. Risk 5,000 to make 150. I'm 4 for 4 on leverage trades in the past like couple days, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I shouldn't have closed that because they turned the buys on. I'm dumb. Whatever. You know what the craziest coins right now are is like SPX. The fact that this coin is over $1 billion market cap is literally insane. Look at this. Look at this coin. This shit is outperforming MOG by like a mile. Murad, dude, I don't understand Murad. I don't get it. He's like a robot, dude. He's totally like AI. Yeah, the dip on KLED. Dude, I don't even understand what this is, to be honest. The fact that this rugged and then like unrugged and now it's like pumping super hard and it's outperforming every other coin on Launchcoin on the Believe app. Just don't understand it. Remember when this was at 120 million, like what, last 2 weeks ago? Dude, that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this is pumping. It's called Know Your Pet. Tokenize your pet. Oh, I'm going to get rugged on this. Oh, I'm rugged. I'm absolutely cooked. There goes that 150. This does have a lot of volume, though. Maybe this doesn't totally die. Never mind. I'm rugged. Tech doesn't work. Am I cooked? Sell it. If it goes below 35K, I'm going to sell. How about that? Oof. Yeah. That was dumb. No way. No way. No way. That was a good example of aping first and researching later. Like I just aped it because I just saw it had the most volume of like any coin I've seen in a very long time. Like I hadn't seen that much 5-minute volume on a brand new coin in a while. Is Solana a buy? I sold all my Solana over the past like week. Aw, dude. I actually played that really well. Now that I think about it. Look at this. Wait. Dude. Look at this. Bartcoin is getting shit on. I might short this too. Yeah, I got rinsed on that. On chain is so hard right now. It's like so stupid. All right, what do you think? I open up a max short on this? Do we short Launchcoin? All right, here's what I'm going to do. What is that extension? What extension? And no, I'm not going to play Star Fox. Sorry. That's funny. Good times, though. I was there. Oh, wow. This is pumping. Okay, give me a sec. The Insta buys and sells? What do you mean? This is called Axiom. Trading bot. Ooh, yeah. What a rug. I'm watching to see if the sell volume picks up on this. I would love to open like a max short and hit like a 10% with size on a short. Yeah, if you want to instantly buy, you just click this thing right here and it pops up. See? Pretty cool. Okay, so here's my thoughts on Solana. I made a whole YouTube video on this. I feel like it's going way lower. If I'm being honest. I'm in a bunch of group chats. Obviously, I have Kanto. Obviously, there's like other group chats and stuff that I'm in. People are very, very pessimistic. People are very mad. There's less plays. People are upset, and it makes me like really bearish on Solana. I'm gonna see if I can make $1,000 on stream today, preferably from Perps. If I lose 1,000, I'll also be okay with that. I'd be really interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the overall sentiment of meme coins and Solana in general. You're bullish on Sol? Why is that? Fartcoin looks like it's ready to fall off a cliff. You're tired? Let me ask you guys a question. Do I look tired to you? When you look at me, do you say to yourself, wow, that guy looks tired? Be honest. I love Solana, but right now, everyone I've spoken to feels bearish about it. Yeah, the problem is that there's not enough legit coins that are launching on Solana right now. Uh-oh, do we do it? Ironically, I want to long Fartcoin here, and I want to short Launchcoin here. Launch Fart. Like, I could so see this just falling off this mountain. Do I trust myself? It's not really in a good enough spot yet, to be honest. I feel like you want to see if it breaks below. If it goes under like 149 mil, I feel like that's where you short it. Otherwise, it's kind of like it could go either way. Oh, I thought I was showing my screen. You kind of look tired, like pupil, but other than that, no signs. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm very tired. Which one of these is legit? This one? Okay, this is exactly why right here. This is why Solana trenches are the way that they are. Everybody loves to bid the coin when it's 2 minutes old, but then nobody will bid it again once it's like actually had a run. This coin sucks, by the way. Wait a second. This isn't the one. Do I feel that I've succeeded this cycle? Let's say tomorrow we go back into a bear for 2 years. Would you be satisfied with what you made over the past year? Yes. 100%. Yes. If we went into like a multi-year bear market right now, I would like I would be very happy. I would have enough left like sitting on the sidelines. I mean, I stabled a lot. Even stabling at $155 to $170 Solana, where I had most of my portfolio, and I left like another like 20 to 30% on the table. I'm personally, I did really well this cycle. Yeah. Would you accumulate majors? Yeah, but I'd only buy Bitcoin. Like only Bitcoin. Maybe I'd buy some Solana. Thank you for the 200 bits. Can you short Pepe with this? I haven't even looked at Pepe. I wouldn't want to short any ETH meme coins right now because I feel like ETH could actually have a chance to pop off. If anything, I feel like you want a long Pepe here. But it's not high enough volume right now to where I would want to do it. Look at how slow this is moving. Dude. So slow. The volume on this is dead. Jeez. Thank you for the 200 bits, though. Yeah, I don't think shorting that would be a good idea. When was the last time that we had like a crazy runner? Like there was Mask, but like when was the last time that we had a coin that went from like 0 to 100 mil? Like absolute fucking god coin. Was it RFC? Maybe you could explain what it takes to be able to correctly short a coin. Oh yeah, I guess it was Titcoin and Housecoin. I mean, you just sign up with Axiom or go on Hyperliquid or you go on any exchange that has perps. And when it comes to like choosing entries and stuff, it's something that you kind of need to get good at over time. I've never done like leverage really. The only reason why I'm doing leverage is because it's a way for me to size into plays. Moonpig is the most recent. You're right. It was Moonpig. So I guess the last three were Titcoin, Housecoin, Moonpig. Did I make money off Jelly Jelly? No, I didn't. Because I kept on trying to buy the dip and it kept dying. I faded Jelly Jelly literally all the way up. Which is not really like me. Y'all should check out Trader Main's Monday Range. Even I should probably check that out. I've seen him stream recently. Here's the one thing about leverage trading is I am not going to put I know when to stop. I guess that's like the best way to put it. I've seen people literally destroy their entire fucking life by using leverage. Blowing up their entire portfolio just off of leverage trading. If you get into leverage, know what you're getting into. It's hard. Can I drop the people I track? This list is available to everyone that's in my Discord. I don't use any filters, honestly. So I'm never really looking at new coins. Like, I wait until stuff migrates and then I'll look at it. I did say I was only going to stream for an hour. I'm going to try to make $1,000 on stream. That's going to be my goal. Do I think Titcoin's going to keep going down? I don't know what's going to happen with Titcoin. I thought it was great, but I'm not really like sold on it anymore. But people don't cut for a loss. The issue with perps is that a lot of people will over leverage and they will not like DCA positions or anything like that. Like people will, from what I understand, and if there's anybody in chat that wants to speak on this, you can, and I would appreciate your insight. But what people will do is they will, like, I'll give you a good example. Most people will have $1,000 to their name and they will go to Bitcoin and they will open up a 40x leverage position on Bitcoin with, let's just say, $1,000, and their liquidation price is like really close. So it's like, you know, if this dumped whatever, like down to basically right here, they get liquidated. And if you want to trade perps, what you want to do is you want to try to have leverage in a position to where you leave yourself room to be able to DCA and add margin so that you can lower your liquidation price if you're like if you get into trouble. And I don't think that a lot of people do that. Like people just love, it's the same thing with meme coins. Like a lot of people, they will try to hit home runs basically with leverage, and they try to like just, like I said, over leverage, use too much size. They don't try to DCA. Like it just so many different issues. Plugging said, I think most people see leverage as an opportunity to oversize when in reality, it's a tool to be more efficient with your money and not have to put up the actual notional size in a spot position. I agree. But you have to think that most people love gambling, and so what they do is like they treat it like a slot machine, and so they'll put, I mean, what would be a better thrill? It's the same thing as like with meme coins. If you take 10 grand and you put a 100x leverage position on some website, and if it goes up, dude, you literally could turn 100k into like, or 10k into like 100k or 200k. people love the idea of like, I'm going to try to turn this 10K and I'm going to try to 10 to 20 exit on leverage, and then they just lose it. And a lot of people that have that mindset will then go and they will try to do it again, and they will try to do it again. And then they get stuck in a situation where they're fucked. Whereas me, like when I opened my Launchcoin position, this one earlier today, I put 15 grand on it. But I also felt really good about my entry, and I was only using 3x leverage. I was not going to get liquidated because I could have DCA'd, and I also would not have gotten like liquidated through a wick. So that's like, I think one big thing is that I wouldn't have just gotten like flash liquidated by any means on that position at all. I could have played it to my advantage because I also had money on the side. A lot of people just over leverage. And I'm telling you this, I've literally seen so many people that have lost everything on leverage. Do you get Axiom points for lev trading with them? I don't know. And I actually think I'm going to move off of Axiom because from what I've heard, it makes more sense to just do it on the actual Hyperliquid website. What is DCA? Dollar cost average. So like if you buy something up here and then it dumps, you want to buy lower so that your average becomes lower. You pay less fees using Hyperliquid? Yeah, I should switch. Leverage is mainly for you to be strict on your trades and learning risk to reward and understanding per port size with 1 to 5% risk of the port per each position. Yeah, I feel that. The reason why people get liquidated on perps and lose all their money in meme coins is because they're trying to make a lot of money very fast. It's cool seeing someone stream that isn't a degenerate. Well, okay, so I've been trading for 4 years and I have never gotten close to being liquidated because I I'm like one of those people that I already know that I'm going to be doing this for the next like 3 to 4 to 5 years. And so for me it's like I woke up this morning, I took a Launchcoin short, made 5 grand, was super happy with that. Making $5,000 in one day is like insane. And I just like I've been doing this for so long that I have no reason to take unnecessary risk. Like there's no reason for me to put 10 to 15 to $20,000 on a position with high leverage because I would be cool with like a 10 to 20% gain. Whereas most people that trade in crypto, they're only looking for 10x's. And that's the difference between me and like a lot of other people is I play the long game and I like to stack wins, whereas a lot of other people are like, I need to get rich right now. So ironically, me being patient. So here's me being patient over a long period of time has helped me. But what I will say is that me being impatient during little windows definitely has fucked me over on meme coins where like I'll give you an example. When Pasternak and like Launchcoin dropped, dude, I was like, all right, window's open. I need to make like as much money as I can in this window. And as like a lot of people know, like the first couple of days of the Launchcoin thing were really good, and then a couple more days after that it was really bad. And so I ended up being like underwater, like 50K on like a goon coin position that I got out break even. I ended up like losing actually 50K on XBT, which wasn't even Launchcoin, but it was just another coin that fucking was there. That was running and ended up just getting totally fucking rugged. So anyway, my point is like I over a long period of time I'm super patient, but there are spurts in me where I will get impatient on like a daily basis. And it's like primarily because of oversizing into meme coins when I shouldn't be oversizing into meme coins. Which is also why I'm doing perps, because I can actually size into things and not get rugged by people that are PvPing me on chain. But plugging, by the way, thank you for saying that. I take risk, but my risk isn't like crazy risk. Like, I definitely put up a lot of money on positions, but I feel like it's not like I feel like when I set myself up in a position, I feel like it's more of like an 80-20 gamble than like a 50-50. Crypto Espresso said, I only try to trade perps with majors. Also looking ahead in the calendar to long into announcements and events and short into the news. Well, that's the other thing is like if you're sitting at your desk when a tweet comes out about the tariffs or something like that, dude, you're so set because if you see that there's like any bad news on tariffs, you just open a short, maybe 5 to 10x leverage on whatever major you want, and you can scalp that pretty easily. I think a lot of it just comes down to being locked in. And like I haven't taken a day off in 4 years. It's like I know everything that's going on every single day. My biggest regret, I would say, in crypto is having not traded perps longer, but I also don't know if in my early stages of trading that I would have been mature enough at the time to not fuck up my whole life. Now I actually feel like it's weird. Like I came this far and then I got into perps like later on when I'm already like I've already had like major losses and stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pump the brakes on this and I'm gonna use it for what it is, which is basically to get like I can trade in a way to where I get more bang for my buck, but I'm also not having to like put it on a leverage bet. Like when I say leverage bet, I mean like a meme coin or something. Because I was trying, like, I'll show you this. I had 1,000 Solana in Launchcoin. Where here I had 1,000 Sol. I was aping so much. Not 1,000 Sol. Yeah, wait, it was 1,000 Sol. And it just kept ranging, and I was like so underwater on it for so long. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore. Anyway. Carter. 2 to 3x's with size over and over again with a clear signal will outperform any day. Dude, I would love to hit 2 to 3x's with size over and over again. I don't even have the balls to hold for a 2x most of the time. What are my thoughts on Launchcoin? I think it's overpumped. The problem that I have is that like the outlook on Solana is not very good. And today there were like 3 coins that hit 2, like even under they topped at like 2 mils. So there's like not a lot of like really crazy runners right now. I think Believe could have some insane runners while Launchcoin remains flat. Yeah, I agree with that. Do I have over 75% of my net worth in crypto? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. It's a lot though. Mask looking good. Let me look at Mask. Pretty sure this mooned. Dude, I was charting this last night on stream. Damn, this dumped to 7 mils. And some sold. Wow. That pumps back. I didn't trade this one time. Hopefully Elon comes out saying they're refining the token sale and we can all just max long everything into a nice bounce. I don't think that happens. pretty sure they're gonna try to just raise as much as humanly possible. And the thing is from like a business standpoint, you can't hate on it. He built a product. They made tons of revenue. They're launching at $1 billion. You kind of can't, in any other world, that would be like insane. It's only in crypto that people get mad. And people get mad because a lot of people have lost money on Pump.fun, but it's like people knew what they were signing up for. Which Twitter tracker do I use? Got my, I don't know why I said it like that. I use Tweet Shift. Do I ever fund wallets? No. That's funny. What was my outlook on Sol before the Pump.fun news? You don't think some more news can drop of why they're raising 1 billion to change the entire sentiment? I was already skeptical on Solana before the Pump.fun news, if I'm being honest. I had already been selling. I was already not like super thrilled with it. The reason why is because of this. I know that people are going to buy Solana and they're going to trade on Solana when they feel that they can make money on Solana. There's a lot of people that have felt like they can't make money on Solana, so they haven't been trading on Solana. There's a lot of people that have traded on Solana in the past that have lost money, that have a bad taste in their mouth, and they don't want to come back and they don't want to trade on it. And so if on a day like today, just random day, when Bitcoin's 105K, we can't get more than 3 coins over $2 million market cap, you have to just ask and be like, are people going to continue to come to Solana if every celeb has already grifted a coin on Solana? The people that are here are very smart in terms of the way that the market works. And so the thing is that like a year ago, a lot of people were naive. So they were like, oh, dude, like I'm going to hold this. This is going to be the next Dogecoin. This is going to be the next this. Now everybody is just turned into a trader. It's just like all trading, all game. Like that's all it is. It's all like flipping this. It's like, you know, oh, let's get into a 10K and sell it at 20K. And like that like mindset has like kind of taken over. And so I just say to myself, like, when I look at Solana, and by the way, I made a YouTube video about this today. I'm still going to trade on Solana. I'm still going to hold some Solana. I'm still going to be watching for trades. I'm not going to be like, here's the thing is there were people today, they're like, so you're not trading meme coins anymore? And it's like, that's not what I said at all. I'll trade meme coins on Sol, ETH, AVAX, fucking anywhere, dude. Like, I really don't care. But when everybody is so used to Solana being the meme coin chain and they remember how things were in November and December, and then they compare it to now, you just have to say, like, what is the benefit of holding something like Solana, especially going into an event where everyone is worried that it's going to be like a sell the news of, or a liquidity suck event. Sorry, I've been saying like a lot of shit. Sorry. What are your thoughts on everything that I said? And I'm going to take a second. Do I think Pump will be its own chain? I have no idea. No clue. Impossible to speculate on that. What's the double drink combo? This is a sparkling water, and that's just actual water. I've been trying to drink like a lot more. Thank you for asking. I like sparkling water a lot. I haven't drank a soda in like years. I only drink sparkling water and regular water and sweet tea and coffee. That's like all I drink. How high can the lev get on Axiom? It just depends on what the coin is, but um like on Bitcoin you can do like 40x, and then on meme coins and stuff it's lower. I actually don't know why. If somebody else knows, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this, but I actually kind of think that Axiom doesn't do high leverage on meme coins because they don't want people to get fucking liquidated. I feel like they're kind of like trying to protect people. I feel like they don't want people to get blown up, and so they're like, if you want to trade meme coins on our platform, you can't really go in with mega size on leverage. Plugin said we have the exact same outlook on stuff. This is great. Nice. So you know what's up. I feel like my thoughts are very like unbiased, and I will always change my sentiment on a dime if I have to, which is why I did. I mean, I made this YouTube video right here where I said why I sold all my Solana today, Pump.fun token. And I sat here and I explained everything. You didn't ask for protection? Well, then go on Blowfin or go on Oxfun or MEXC or any of these other exchanges, and you can do like 100x lev on like a lot of shit. And good luck. All right, what's the pool that has the most volume for Launchcoin right now? This one? The volume on this coin died. It's like they turned the buys off. There's no volume on that pool. 20K on this pool. 26K on this pool. Carter said, I think Solana is the most rewarding chain. I still like it the most. I would just really like to see more people have opportunities to win on it. Just saw the video. Does that mean you ain't trenching no more? See, that's what everyone's been saying to me. Nah, I'm still trading every day. I'm still gonna trade Solana meme coins. I'll trade anything. I'm gonna trade perps. I'm just not gonna sit in spot Solana as much as I was. Because the other thing too is that I have to be locked in, because here's what always happens. There will be slow periods like this, and then sentiment will change, and then everything will pop off, and you want to be early to that. Like, if you were unlocked, if you were not paying attention, and if you quit because you thought that the trenches were fucked, and then Launchcoin dropped, and then all the stuff that came after it, like, people miss that like crazy. Gonna get some sleep? All right. Night. It was nice chatting a little bit. Pump.fun token to raise a Twitch/Kick competitor? Yeah, that's what they're doing. I think. They really want to lean into the streaming side of things. But they want to make it to where like the streamer has to have a token to stream on the platform. Like you have to launch a token and then you can stream from the platform. And I don't know if that like there's going to be a lot of creators that don't want to associate themselves. Like, for example, like any Twitch streamer, they just want to go wherever they can, like, make the most money. And I feel like the sentiment is so bad on shitcoins that a lot of people aren't going to want to go out and launch like a shitter just to stream on a platform. But yeah, we'll see. We will totally see. First deploy on space. Watch, this is going to be the one that I don't insta-ape with 5 Sol, and it's going to run all the way to 500K. Or it's just going to rug. Oh shit, I have a lot of messages here. All right. Plugin said, "Can't wait to snipe Pokimane and XQC coin." Dude, if they did that though, the coin would moon. I'm very much considering taking a short position on Launchcoin here. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's do it. I feel like this could dump. I don't know why these candles are all fucked up. How much do we go in with? Let's see. Short. Leverage. Let's go 7,500. Sentiment is extra weird today. I'm seeing dudes bundling their asses off today that never got down like that. What do you mean bundling their ass off? No big influencer is putting their career on the line over a shitcoin. It'll be a bunch of random streams. Yeah, I agree. What if a platform like YouTube and its viewers would need to pay $2 to $5 of a YouTuber's coin to have access to their catalog of videos? That would be fun. Nobody would do that though. Nobody would pay that. Like, nobody, I don't think that anybody would legitimately want to do that. People don't like paying for stuff like that, you know? Up, I'm rinsed. It's going up. What piece of advice would you give to a new trader that's starting out with current market conditions? I would just like, first of all, I'd join groups, or like I'd join a group. I'd find friends. I would trade with like very small amounts. Like I'd put like $2 to $3 like on a trade maybe to start if I was like brand new. Like I would not trade with like a lot of money at all. And I'd start by doing that. Maybe not the whole catalog would be gate kept, but exclusive content. They already have that. Like doesn't YouTube already have that where like they have like a thing where people pay an amount of money and then you get access to like their shit. Yeah, but add the coin aspect. Yeah, but creators wouldn't want to do that. That's the thing. Like big creators, that it's kind of what Carter said. Like big creators aren't going to do that. A creator is going to go look at the Hawk Tua girl and they're going to be, I know it's a different situation, but they're going to be like, no, I do not want to deal with that PR nightmare. Like the Hawk Tua girl basically had to go into hiding for 3 to 6 months because she fucking grifted a token. Not the same thing, but I you know what I'm saying. Nick said we are in a support range for Launchcoin. I know. It's like right here, but I'm kind of betting that it falls through. I'm taking the bet that this dumps lower. Because of like a double top, you know? Double top. Hope so. I mean, worst case, I lose like a couple $100 on this trade. Like I would only allow myself to lose like maybe 2 or 3 or $400 on this. In which case I would then close it because I wouldn't sleep on it anyway. Is it a good time to shift from the meme coin trading to other earning streams in crypto? I think if you're in crypto. Wait, did I read that right? Is it a good time to shift from the meme coin trading to other earning streams in crypto? I think if you're in crypto, you have to pay attention to every different thing in crypto. Meme coins, perps, if there's farming on certain chains, if there's opportunities to buy other chains, like if it, like it always makes sense to pay attention to everything and to understand what's going on. Because if you're just focused on one area, then you're going to miss out on other opportunity. Maybe put a stop loss. I don't even think I'm going to get to that point, honestly. I'll just manually close it if I get fucked or if I think I'm going to get fucked. Yeah, there's money to be made literally in so many different areas. And the answer is like, what do? You do whatever you like the most. Like, whatever the thing is that you think that you're the best at and that you can make money at is what you should do. Luckily for me, I'm good at a lot of different things. So, like, you know, a meme or an NFT popped up. I made like an ETH and a half on an NFT drop that happened last week. I saw that there was a meme coin on AVAX. I made like $1,500 on that. Bridged off. I'm trading perps. I'll still trade meme coins. Like, it can be really like whatever. But the good thing about crypto is there are so many different things that you can do. That's why there's a lot of people that just like they end up being content creators. And what do they want to do? They just want to farm things and get clout and Cato leaderboard and, you know, get free allocations to things. Like a lot of people that are in crypto, you know, these days too, also suck at a lot of stuff. So they just find whatever they can do to make money with the lowest amount of risk. But they're willing to risk their time. It's like they'll risk their time and their effort, but uh what the fuck is this? What is Nyla? What is this? The interactive AI agent buy, build, transfer, create from anywhere. Do I have any non-crypto projects slash businesses? Yeah, I actually am really big into Pokemon cards. I wouldn't say it's like a business though, but I am probably going to start vending at Pokemon card shows and stuff because there's a lot of like fun trades and shit to be made doing that. And so I think that would be like a lot of fun to do. And so I'm probably going to start doing that more. But like my whole Pokemon collection is like up. And so, yeah, there's that too. The thing is, though, is that like I don't really want to do anything else outside of crypto for a career or like for money because I kind of like using things like that as a way to like relax, to chill out, and to not have to like really stress. Like sometimes you need vices to go out and like have fun. I like Pokemon cards. It's cool. Yeah, this coin now has no volume. It's just fucking dead. Wait till Wintermute turns on the selling printer. They literally pumped the absolute shit. Do I know what happened to Mask? Why did it pump? It pumped because people bought it. Like they have a community and this was its first major retrace. It literally went from 0 all the way to 25 million. It retraced to 7, then it bounced to 20. Like every coin has to dip, and this one just so happened to be drastic, and then the community bought it up. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be sitting in this for a while unless I close it. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to even be on. We'll see. You're trying to see me rip packs on stream? I basically stopped opening Pokemon card packs because my luck over the past like 3 to 4 years with them has been terrible. It's really bad. Like really bad. So I probably won't be doing that. You guys know the Switch 2 is coming out tonight, by the way, for any gamers. Why'd I ban Trini? I didn't. I didn't. Left curve. Jeez, what a fucking slow coin. How do you make money off of Pokemon cards? Just praying for luck on packs or buying and reselling? So, a couple ways. One, you can be a vendor. So you can buy and sell cards at like a show. Two, you can go and you can find product, which is really hard, and you can flip that, which I don't recommend. Three, you can buy cards, do research, buy cards that are limited and hope they go up in price over time. Or four, and this is like the most fun way to do it, is you can grade cards. So like, you know, there'll be a card if it's just like a regular card, if it's in really good condition, and if it's a sought after card, you have it, you send it in, you get it graded, it comes back a, you know, a 9 or a 10, and you instantly create value for that card just based off of the condition. For example, I bought my girlfriend a card, and uh and it was like graded already, and she cracked it out of the slab that it was in and resent it in, and it came back a 10, and the card went from being worth like $1,000 to like $5,000, which is crazy as shit. My question is, how did you know that 6 million market cap was the point? You don't. And I also didn't buy this coin. That's why trading meme coins is so tough right now, is because it's very hard to predict bottoms on dips. Like buying into strength is like better these days almost. What's your advice to someone that made a lot of money in crypto but no social life, no friends, and you stay in your room for 19 hours a day? Depends on where you live, I guess. It's actually really hard to make friends these days. Like, it's really hard. Join a gym, like a workout class, pickleball, join like a softball team. I know they do like organized like bar events and stuff. Um, you just have to find like little get-togethers and stuff for people your age. There are ways though, like there's definitely ways. I'm gonna get fucked on this, by the way. I was asking about AI16Z. When did you mention AI16Z? When did you mention that? What's your question? Sorry, I don't even know what you're asking. Come on, man, just dump this down to like 150 mils real quick. Just dump it off. The question above it. You said, "Do you know what happened to Mask? Why did it pump?" And then you said, "My question is, how did you know that 6 million market cap was the point?" Uh, like you're talking about Mask. If you want me to bring up AI16Z, A16Z. How did I know that 6 million was the point to buy? Simply experience. Like, I felt like it was oversold. It went to 18 mil. I saw it dump all the way down to 5 or 6, and I took a gamble, and I was like, okay. And then I had to buy it a little bit lower, and I said, okay. And then I sold into the pump. Took a gamble, had a feeling, experience. It paid off. That's pretty much it. Then I saw it dump again, bought it again, sold into the pump again. Like, I feel like you overthink things a lot. And it's like, the thing is you have to just like, you have to, like, when you've stared at enough charts and like you have enough experience looking at the way that things react, when you see that a coin dumps this hard, yeah, it could continue to dump, but it's like, it was just a gamble that I was willing to take. So just I just took the gamble. Like, the a lot, like, sometimes there isn't really like a lot of logic behind it. I was like, this seems like it's oversold and it should probably bounce, and that's literally just what happened. Yeah, I don't like this position at all because I feel like they're gonna fucking scam it back up for no reason, and I'm gonna be stuck. Don't forget Sunday bingo at your local church. Yeah, that too. You can go to church, make friends. I filled the bottom. I should have longed it, I guess. The volume on this died. I need a whale to come in and just dump the fuck out of this right now. K-LED isn't stopping. That's crazy. K-LED is doing the same thing that fuck, what was that coin? There was like an AI coin that was pumping for the past 2 months, and I don't remember exactly why it pumped. I don't even remember, dude. But it was random as fuck, and it pumped all the way to like 40 mil for no reason. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to sell this. Hold some Lego. You're funny. How cooked do you think memes are this cycle going forward? I feel like if Launchcoin ecosystem fails, the trenches will be more of a desert than it is now. There's still going to be plays to be made, but it'll just change. That's all. People are still going to want to gamble. They're still going to want ways to make money. Like, there's still going to be opportunity. Like, there's not going to be just like a world where meme coins just die because like, I'll give you a really good example. In 2023, meme coins on ETH were popping the absolute fuck off. They went crazy. And it went from meme coins to gambling coins to utility coins, where it was like memes. People were creating like these really shitty casinos with tokens attached to them. And then they were also building like trading bots, and they were giving like rev share back to like the trading bots. And so all of like 2023, there was this huge, crazy meme coin. Like dude, it was insane. It was insane. Everything ran. It was like basically the beginning half of Solana 2024, like all over again. And then what happened is in September of 2023, it kind of just like tapered off. So it was like a little bit slower towards the end of the year, and then Popcat and Whiff launched on they launched on Solana in like December, January, and then meme coins popped off for literally 18 months straight. So what people don't realize is from April 2023 up until today, which is June of 2025, there has been like a maybe 3 months at the end of 2023, and then maybe like 2 to 3 months at the beginning of 2025, like February, March, April, like little windows pockets of time in between there where meme coins like didn't run as hard. Yet everybody seems to keep like saying the thing. They're like, what if meme coins, like, what if they die? Even prior to April of 2023, meme coins were still running. It was just like very different. Like it just wasn't what it is now, where everybody is trenching and everybody is like constantly flipping. Like, dude, there used to be a time, dude, people would just buy coins and they would sit on them for days and days and days. Like, the difference is now everyone wants to be like this quick, hyper, fucking cupsy, like gotta get in, get out. Let me rinse this coin real quick. Let's bundle it and all this stuff. And I said this on stream last night too. But the difference is that back in 2023, by the way, I'm gonna have to close this because I don't really want to lose much more money than this, and they're gonna scam this back up. But the difference is that back in 2023, people had to buy the tokens that were on ETH that were right in front of them because it costs so much to deploy tokens at the time. Whereas now with Pump.fun, literally there can be thousands of coins that launch an hour. Yeah, I'm fucked, dude. God, of course they would pump this back up. Like, why is this coin so strong up here? Like, just dump it. Whatever. I'm gonna DCA this position in like a little bit, and then if I'm wrong, then I'm just gonna fucking sell it. I don't even know why I did that. That barely even adjusted my average at all. I feel like I just went on like a 20-minute rant. Holy shit. I'm tired. Thanks for the insights. Love your stream. Watch them every time. Thanks, man. But the question is fair though. Like, the thing is people love to try to hang on to the moments that were really good, which is why people that were in NFTs like can't seem to get they can't give up the feeling of having whitelist for an NFT and being able to flip it in 2 seconds for $5,000 while also taking no risk. You know, like what people love to do with NFTs is like they loved to stack as many whitelists as they could. So then they're like, let me show up on mint day and collect my free money, basically. And that's why like a lot of people are still trying to like hang on to those moments. Like they're trying to hang on to what that was. And the fact is like it's just not what it was. And so I think it's going to be the same thing with meme coins where it's like there's still going to be volume, but I just don't think that it's going to be like what it was. And it will come back. Meme coins went crazy in summer of 2025, like May, June, July. May, June, and July was like arguably just as good, if not better, than November, December because it wasn't as ruggy back then. I just didn't have the balls that I have now back then. What was the most lucrative NFT that I minted? I don't even know, dude. I don't know. There wasn't like anything crazy. I minted like NFTs that were like 1,000, 2,000, 5, 10, like just the same thing as Pokemon packs. I never pulled a rare NFT in any collection ever. Oh, nice, dude. They're dumping it finally. Yes. Oh, dump it. Dump it, please. Please. Yeah, it's definitely Wintermute. If you had to guess, what do you think could be the next? We went from DeFi cycle to NFTs to meme coins. What is the next tech? I want to think that it's this Launchcoin stuff, but I just don't know because people don't really care about like the tech. You know, people pretend they do, but they don't really care, you know? But back in 2023, I'm just going to bring this up again. Ordinals came out. There was a massive Ordinals run at the same time that ETH meme coins were running. There was also Friendtech. So you had in 2023, you had Friendtech, which was SocialFi. You had Ordinals, which were literally NFTs on Bitcoin. You had meme coins running on ETH, and they were all happening at the same time. And that was during the bear market. Like Bitcoin was at like 25, 30K the entire time that all this stuff was happening. So there's going to be something else. There's going to be something else. And I traded all that stuff. I traded ordinals, I traded ETH memes, I traded Friendtech, I traded gaming NFTs, I traded Solana meme coins, I traded gaming tokens, I traded AI tokens, I traded celebrity coins when there was that meta. I hope you guys know that I literally have not taken a day off of crypto in like 4 years. SocialFi was a flop. Yeah, it was bad. Did I buy Ansem's cat? Don't tell me. Fuck, what was his cat's name? Hobbs. Yeah, I did look at the chat. I'm not gonna pretend like I remembered that. Yeah. Dude, I remember when he tweeted that, dude, his cat, the coin went to like 50 mil in one day. Holy shit. Why is this dude pumping Sydney Sweeney's bathwater? Ansem's live for Pups was in. Dude, you remember Pups? When he pumped Pups literally fucking so high. I remember that, and I didn't trade that. I was such a dumbass, man. What's your day to day in the morning to catch up on news and stay in the loop? I have a very curated like Twitter algorithm and following where I kind of just like scroll on Twitter for the first like 30 minutes of my day and I just get caught up. Twitter basically. Did I manage to make profits in your first year? Yeah. I was super profitable my first year. But I didn't take enough into stables though. So I left like more than half of what I made on the table. But I learned. I won't be round tripping this cycle. No. Dude, in fucking Kanto just scanned a... God damn it. You bought NFTs? Yeah, I still trade NFTs if they pop up. Cycle is already over, so you're already round tripped. Well, no, I was selling all over the past like year, basically. And also, if the cycle's over, there's definitely a lot more downside that could happen. Just throwing that out there. Like, if the cycle's over, this isn't the bottom. The bottom is gonna be like 50K Bitcoin and like Solana down to like $40. How do I like cruise? I don't like it. How late are we in the cycle, in your opinion? Late. Late. No way this is the bottom. The major coins would look like death. I hate to break it to you, man. But like, that doesn't look terrible. I could see that bouncing. Man, ETH looks like shit. I might have to close this or else I'm going to just be fucked. Thoughts on more adoption can sustain a longer cycle? Do you think that happens? Have I been getting cooked or cooking lately? More on the side of cooked, for sure. And it's all mainly because of one big loss. I would be doing a lot better if it weren't for losing 50K on XBT, because I like really thought that wasn't gonna rug, and it did. So that coin like brought me down a lot. That coin really fucked up a lot of progress because I was stacking like quick win, I was stacking wins, and then I like literally pissed away like basically like a month's worth of work on one loss, which happens. But I have also made like 10 to 15K on perps in the past like week, so I'll make it back in other ways. But yeah, I was doing really, really well. And then I lost like pretty hard. What the fuck is going on? If I'm down $400 on this, I'm going to cut this position, by the way. Just saying that out loud. So I have to stick to it. Someone bought $86,000 of this in one transaction. Who the fuck is this guy that had 15K in this at 1.7 mil and then bought 86K in one buy? I'm about to self-liquidate myself off this position because probably a fat finger. Let me see if I can find out who it was real quick. I'll have to look more into it. This guy was doing okay, rinsed himself of 35K and then was instantly up 160 grand. Never stop clicking, right? You know what I mean? Never stop clicking. That's insane. This guy literally for a month was just trading, got up to like 7 grand, lost a couple grand, was losing, literally lost for like a month straight and then lost 35K and then boop, up 160 grand. That makes sense. Then he just top blasted. How much is 86K in Sol? Is that it's 600 Sol? What a fucking crazy. Why would you do that? Fill the wick, I guess. Someone asked me about Cruise and then it's pumped ever since well, maybe not. You know what's gonna end up happening is Mask is probably gonna it's probably gonna go to like 50 mil now. Right? What don't you like about the Cruise meme? I just don't think it's funny. Like I get it, but I just don't really like see it having much lasting power. Yeah, why is Sydney Sweeney's bath wire like why did this pump? See, and this just goes to show like on chain is not dead. You just have to like really be paying attention to what people are buying and like where the volume is. That's why Stockchain is actually pretty good. Because you can see where people are directly putting money in. I could show you guys. Have any of you used Stockchain? So Stockchain is dope. If you want my ref link, I'll send you my ref link. I'm not paid by these guys though. So for example, like you can check fresh wallets that like buy into a coin. So like fresh wallets feed, you can see that like fresh wallet bought like $3,000 a kill bill, 7K into this melon coin. Like you can just go down the list and you can see like all of like basically fresh wallets, and you can see like where they were funded from. So that's like always good to have this pulled up. You can obviously like set the minimum of like, okay, you know, this guy is aping 300K into Fartcoin. You know, you wouldn't really set that high. And then you could do it by token as well. So you can see like fresh wallets. Then you can check like analytics. So you can see, for example, like this is on Mask. So you can see how much of the supply like is held by certain people. You can see like net inflow or DCA inflow and outflow, like who has DCA orders. Stuff like this. What else? What else? This is one of the best things about this entire. This right here is one of the best indicators, in my opinion, is when you can see DCA orders into certain tokens. So you can see like how much people are like DCAing in and out of tokens. So this guy, for example, like had a DCA order into Mask, right? And then you can kind of like scroll through and you're like, okay, like what are people DCAing into or out of? A lot of it is noise, but then a lot of it isn't, you know? And there's like a lot of stuff like this. I don't even look at any of the KOL stuff because I kind of really don't care. This is great because you can see the most bought and most sold tokens on I guess this is Solana only. Well, no, SPX is on here. I guess this is meme coins. So you can see like most bought, most sold. So yeah. And then there's like a KOL feed and stuff, but like I said, I don't really care about this at all. There's other stuff on this that I have not even used. Cabal Finder, never used this. Token Insiders, never used this. So it just shows you top holder. Oh, this is the same thing as the other thing. You can put multiple tokens in here, so you can see if like there's multiple, like if there's confluence on multiple tokens. So yeah, if anybody wants my ref link, I'll give you my ref link. I keep it up. I probably use it twice a day. I don't really keep it up that much though. Mainly because I'm not trading on chain super often right now. How is Titcoin this cooked? Because James held like a major portion of it and then sold it off, and there was like that back and forth about it, and Slinger was also talking a lot about it, and he was pushing it, and now I don't think that he's been talking about it as much. So yeah, not good. Not good. You think the Gainsey stream coin could go to 100 million right now, sitting at 4 because Pump.fun is pushing streaming. Gainsey is the #1 streamer on Pump.fun, and he has 75% of the supply, so the real market cap is much lower. He's also soft shilling his coin every time he shares the stream URL. What's the ticker? I haven't even seen it. Yo, I got like 0.01 sold. Do you think it's too low because of fees? I would try to get more Solana. Should I work with Pump.fun? Launch an Ash coin? Come on, man. They got to save me here. Dump it. How much is more soul? I mean, you want to be trading with at least like 2 to 3 soul, in my opinion. What would your TP be for something like Launchcoin? Well, I was hoping that it was going to fall off a cliff here, and now it kind of doesn't look like it's going to, so I might just close it. I'm not going to sleep on this. The most I want to lose on this coin is like 400 bucks. But I'm also tired, so I'm only probably going to stay up on this for a little bit longer. Yeah, Bitcoin is fucked. If I put like 2 or 3 soul, how much would I do per trade? I'd do like 0.2 per trade. I would do like a very, very small amount per trade. Like very small. You know what this Bitcoin chart reminds me of? It reminds me of the MLG chart. You guys remember that? Of course you do. But the charts look like very similar. You know, run to like 100 and whatever million and then just like straight down with no bounces. How much did I make on MLG? I was DCAing down from like 27 mil down to like 14 mil, and then I got out on a bounce. I don't remember how much I made on it. I was trading it on Photon, so I'd have to go look. Did I see the baby born on Pump.fun yesterday? Yes, I actually lost $1,200 on that. So yes, I did. James Wynn had a huge bag of Bitcoin. Yeah, that was part of why it died. What makes Axiom better than Bull X? Like almost everything. The Axiom team is like constantly pushing updates, and I don't know what is going on with Bull X. James had like way too much. He had way too much clout. He had way too much impact on coins. Oh, dude, this is cool. Need Ansem back as main character. What I don't understand is like why people glorify all the guys that like I don't know why people become like main characters the way that they do. I just don't get it. The Ansem one was definitely the most profitable one though, I'll tell you that. Am I looking at Axiom all day? Yes. Give me 1 second. I need to pee. I'll be right back. Am I cooking? Please dump this. Like, please just send this down. Why are they holding this above? It's Launchcoin, bro. This is like, just dump it already. One of the guys running troll is getting a lot of hate. Who? I haven't seen like any of it. Anything worthwhile launched on Believe yet? Yeah, so there's dude, This coin, KLED, is literally... Wow, it dumped. Who dumped this? Went to 30 mil. This coin is up 3x today. Look at this. This was at 11 mil and ran all the way to 30 mil today. Okay, I need your guys' opinion. Do you think that this chart... Do you think this chart looks good or bad? Does this coin look like a coin that's ready to dump or pump? Because I'm not going to lie, this chart looks ready to fall off a cliff. Pump? What, Nitch? You think that this... You think this pumps from here? Dead ass? Like, actually? I think it dumps. This looks weak. This is like the channel of death. Pasternak is sleeping, dude. I watched or I listened to one of Shadow's Twitter spaces. He was funny as fuck. That guy was so funny. Send it to zero? Didn't you just say that it was gonna pump? I'm how much do I have in this? I have how much did I put into this? I have $9,500. Why did I pick that number? I have that much in a short right now that I opened literally. Dude, when did I open this? I feel like I've been sitting in this fucking position for hours, bro. Holy shit. $57 minutes ago? Is the time, does it say the time right here? How do you know that? Okay, wait. Yeah, I did open it at 10:10 my time. Thoughts on Fartcoin? I feel like Fartcoin is the strongest meme, but if Sol takes a dump, then Sol takes a dump. Oh, you saw the countdown? Yeah. Please, Wintermute, just come in and fucking dump this thing down to like 140 mils for me, please. There's no real buyers on this coin. We know it. We all know it. I gotta be able to make $1,000 or two on this coin. Like, look at this. It's gotta dump. Imagine how low this stuff goes if Bitcoin hits 90s. If Bitcoin goes back to 90K, then Solana is literally going to go to 125K. J Ken on Twitch. I don't know how to say your name. That is the craziest message that I've gotten on Twitch in a very long time, because I know exactly what you're talking about. When I was in college, I used to go to the strip all the time. All the time. And there hasn't been anybody that's brought that up to me since I've been in crypto. So that's insane to bring that up. That's actually so funny. Did you go to Florida State, or what's the deal there? I'm assuming so. People just don't know about the strip unless they went. You're from the area? Oh, nice. I liked it around there. It was I learned to appreciate it over time. But yeah, I lived there for like 4 years. Naturally. The fact that these memes are bottomed with Bitcoin at 105K, it's because this cycle is so much different. Like, the cycle is just not the same. Alts and memes and everything are just not responding well at all. And that's why I stabled. Like, everyone is calling for an alt season, but I just do not believe it. I would feel better about an alt season if everything was holding up a little bit better, but it's not. Like, everything kind of looks like it's ready to just die. Like, Fartcoin does look like it's going to die. Launchcoin looks like it's going to die. This channel right here is like the pure, like, no buyers channel. If I was holding spot, I'd be freaked out to be in this coin right here. Because what? What are they going to do? Are they going to pump it up to fucking 200 mil? Like, no way. As I say that, they fucking... I think previously we had alt seasons because people actually owned Bitcoin before, and then it pumped. There was a wealth distribution trickle down effect. I literally think that the reason why there were alt seasons in the past was purely because there were not that many coins, and so people would start to buy into lower cap stuff, and they would pump, and everyone wanted to get into it. So that's literally what I think it comes down to, straight up. Like, I literally just think that it comes down to the dilution of tokens. 4 years ago, everyone was buying gaming coins that didn't even have games and shit because everybody just, it was a narrative, and like there wasn't anything else to buy that was low cap. Also, almost every idea has been done. That is something that not enough people talk about. Wow. Bro, iCoin, bro, you fade me so hard. I was not gonna bid this coin. Like, yeah, I did fade. Sorry, I'm not gonna bid this. Not too many L1s to be excited about. It's because nobody wants to fucking hold an L1 anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You were deep in Illuvium. I held Illuvium. Every coin that Alex Becker was talking about, I had a bag in. And I made money on all of them. Dude, oh my God. That kind of alt season, I wish I had the money that I had now to be able to buy into stuff like that. Dude, if you were here for November of 2021, every gaming coin would literally pump 2x every day. Like it was like there was a gaming token that it would like you'd buy into it and it would like 2x, and then you go to bed and it would 2x again, and then you go to bed and it would 2x again, and it would literally just they would keep fucking pumping, and coins would go up like 10x in like fucking 1 week. And it was like the thing is it wasn't like random, like you didn't have to like think about it because everyone was just shilling them. It was insane. Like that, like those times there was like what were some of the coins called? UFO. Oh my God, it was gonna be the Steam of fucking Web3. That never happened. UFO. What were the other ones? Oh my God, the scams. Fuck. There was that one on Polkadot. Fuck. A Altura. Oh my God, dude. Alex Becker literally pumped the absolute fucking tits off of Altura. If you guys were here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it was so nuts. Also, Josh said, good memes don't even exist. A cat with a mask. The reason why I didn't think that mask was going to do well is because it's literally a dog with hat derivative. This is literally just dog with hat part 2. The fact that this pumped is so random. Do I think troll goes to 1 billion? This is going to be an unpopular opinion. I don't know if a new meme coin, designated meme coin, is going to go to $1 billion market cap. I would put $100,000 on a bet that a new meme coin that hasn't launched yet won't go to $1 billion market cap within the next 365 days. That and Ski Mask Dog, which was Brian Jung's coin. Yeah. You don't think if someone like Mr. Beast launched one, it would go to 1 billion? Okay. If Mr. Beast, like an official Sydney Sweeney coin, there's like a handful of people that like are so fucking famous. An Elon coin, right? Like if any of these people like actually launched a coin, then yeah, they would go to 1 billion. But if you're talking about like a coin that was just born out of the trenches, then no. So let me clarify. Yes, there are people that are clouded enough that would potentially send a coin to 1 billion. You mean organic? Yeah, I mean like organic. Because like obviously, if Elon Musk launched a meme coin, which he wouldn't, dude, if Elon launched and endorsed an official meme coin, it would literally be Trump part 2. I can't even fucking imagine. Oh my God, I would cook that so hard. I'd ape everything. Why is this not dead? What the fuck? Ronaldo coin would break charts. Ronaldo would. Messi would. Did I close your short? No, it's still open. I'm literally break even. You think Elon would be bigger than Trump? Nah. I don't know. Maybe. Elon is the richest guy in the world that we know of. That's actually an interesting debate. Trump is definitely more popular, but Elon has more money. So it's like, and Elon owns Twitter. Am I in TradFi? I own stocks, but I don't trade like that. Just too boring. Your alt port is down 90% because of Trump. What, do you own only Trump coin? I don't know, man. Trump coin did go to like what? What was the FDV? 80 billion? ETH memes? Well, yeah. Well, ETH is. I don't think that Trump coin had anything to do with the fact that ETH has literally sucked ass the entire cycle. So sorry about that, but oh, you're talking about Trump specifically. Well, yeah, you're not the only one that applies to. Then everyone's bags got dumped 90% because of Trump. The funniest thing about the Trump coin night was that everybody in every voice chat in the entire space was like, is this fucking real, dude? Like, is this fucking, dude, is this real? Because, bro, if this is fucking real, then like, that's insane. And like, that's literally what everybody was saying in every chat. It's like, everybody was just asking that question over and over and over again. So insane. Yeah, the thing that was weird, you're right. You're right, Chase. You're so right, dude. Because like what people may not remember about that time around Trump coin was like so many Twitter accounts were getting hacked because of like the AI stuff. Like there were these random people that had never done anything before that were just getting randomly hacked, and it was like they had like all these Twitter accounts were just getting hacked. And so it was totally it was weird to think that there was a potential of Trump legitimately launching a token. There was no official announcement, none of it. How long have I been trading for? Like 4 or 5 years now, around that. 4.5, I think. Technically longer, because I did buy Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin in 2017, and then I started mining Ethereum in 2018. But I didn't start like really trading until 2020. You remember my Fortnite? Yeah, dude. Cash money. Good times. Yeah, that was fun. Good old grief. You're not the first one to say that, by the way. There's been a couple people. That's funny. Yeah, dude, the whole Trump coin thing, it looks so scammy. You aped 80K at $4, but sold early because I was afraid it wasn't real. It was like the best risk to return ever. But the thing is after the post had been up for like 30 minutes and Elon didn't take it down, it was like, okay, this has got to be real. I didn't put my big bag in until like $8 billion market cap. And then at that point, that's when I like bought in and I held it. And I held it so long. Trump coin was insane, dude. One more Trump coin would just like, would be so awesome. Yeah, Trump was my best trade ever by far. And here's the other thing is if another Trump coin type play comes up, I will be ready for it. Because all I do is sit around waiting for shit. I would literally be so I'd be so ready. You made 250K and lost it all on UFD. I remember UFD. I made like 30 or 40 grand on UFD when it was all said and done. You thought Libra was it? I did not even trade Libra. You know what's funny? When Libra launched, I was not at my computer and I then saw it once it hit 4 billion and I just faded it. I was like, I'm late. And that was like one of the best decisions because I probably would have lost just like everybody else did on that. Man. I know some people that legit lost like everything on that coin. But it was their fault. Like some people were full porting everything because they missed Trump. And so they were like, I need to make it up. I miss Trump, which I understand. I get it. How do you think people like Cupsy are so profitable? Well, I'll tell you how. Cupsy, Orangey, Eurus, couple other people, they grinded their ass off. They were making good trades. And then when people started like actually tracking wallets, everyone started tracking them because they were just like the most active and profitable wallets on chain. And then Cupsy just literally never took a day off, and he just continued to do the same thing over and over again. And he had copy traders, and it was just like buy at 5K, sell at 8, 5, over and over and over again. Like he just bought so many tokens, and he was just locked the fuck in. Like nobody had more grind than him. He was a decent trader. He was a great trader. And then everybody that didn't have a brain just started copy trading him and just gave him free exit liquidity for the rest of his life. And now he just fucking prints. Same thing as Gake. Like everybody just copy trades the fuck out of Gake now. Like Gake could literally just make however much money he would ever possibly need at any point, because anytime he buys a token, it goes up like 2 to 3x, if not more than that. And then he always puts in 3 to 4 to 5 grand. And so they're making like 5K in 2 seconds. Getting your wallet tracked by people is not easy, especially now when people don't want to get rinsed as much, but right? No further comments. I'm bopping over here. You can't hear my music, but this shit's hitting. Do you get nervous anymore putting big bags into coins? No. I lost all feeling about putting big money into trades. I've been trading for 4 or 5 years. I lost all feeling of everything in terms of trading like 5 months ago, probably. Around the AI time, I was still like definitely a pussy. Like I was quick trading everything, and I didn't really like to lose. Now I just, oh dude, I really don't even care. When I lost 50K on XBT, this was like a couple weeks ago, I legit did not even care. I was just like, whatever. You're so right about Libra. I haven't recovered from Libra and Car. I made money on Car. I made like, I think 150 to 200 SOL on Car. But dude, that scarred a lot of people. It fucked a lot of people. Let's see what other coins look good for perps. Kind of just been sitting here talking my ass off. Oh, I'm going to print on this, I think. I might end up making $1,000 just by staying up, hopefully. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Wow, this is not good. Dude, Sol is dumping too. Look. Oh no. Dude, if Sol breaks this level, it's going to like 140. Car launch on Super Bowl. Yeah, Car was Super Bowl night, I believe. That night was crazy. And I remember during the Super Bowl there was so much happening because Dave Portnoy was also like like he had to stream because he was like, I got to talk about my token. Come on, baby, dump it. You printed in the Portnoy meta? I did too. That shit was so dumb though. Man, Portnoy, he fucking pumped his he pumped his coin to 220 mil. I follow your DCA strat. It works great. I'm profitable, but at some point I was afraid when the position became bigger how to overcome that. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Muhammad. The DCA strategy does not work nearly as much as it used to. And even I don't use it really much anymore because I am also afraid of oversizing into stuff. These days, I've kind of just been cutting positions if I'm down on them and not DCAing, honestly. And Burry said, yeah, fuck him. Remember when everyone was saying that Portnoy was actually going to go to jail? That never happened. People have already forgotten about that. Dude, can you believe that Dave Portnoy got a $5 million refund on Libra? I would really like to make $1,000 tonight. Like, can they dump this a little bit more so I can make my clean grand and go to sleep? Dump it. Dump it. $1,000. That's all I want. I'd settle for 2 though. Please puke this. It looks so weak. This shit's definitely gonna dump now. Oh my god, it looks ready to fall off a fucking cliff. Just give me like 145 mil. That's all I need. Is perps trading even worth it for smaller sizing, $100 to $500? It's always worth it, regardless of like portfolio size. Because you got to build up your bag in one way or another to get to size. It's always worth to build up your portfolio in whichever way you think is the best way for you. Whatever you're good at. You got to think most people that trade started at like 0. I haven't checked Twitter in a while. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Timeline's kind of mid. Oh, the Switch 2. I forgot that launched tonight. thing is like this sounds really weird. I want the Switch 2 because it'd be cool to own, but I would never play it because I don't play video games anymore. What's up? I believe it was Jenny. I remember you. Show Dog, I'm gonna have to break it to you. He did pass away like 2 months ago. So unfortunately I cannot show Dog because he's no longer with us. I know it's sad. It's very sad actually. It's okay. You had no idea. It's fine. Yeah. He so my dog, he did have he went into heart failure and I got him out, but he also had like a mass on his heart and he was good for like 7 months and then he did I did everything I could and there was like no other option. Like even if I wanted to spend the money, I couldn't do anything at that point. So, but thank you for remembering him because that makes me happy for sure that people like remembered him because he was a staple in my life for sure. And you don't have to feel like an asshole or anything. Like you had no idea. And to be fair, every time people would ask to see Tahoe, like they would all like I would always just go grab him. It has been tough though. It's been very tough. He was a great dog. By the way, I do hope that you're doing all right as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But seriously, like don't worry about it. Like I had like I would never have expected you or anybody to know that happened. Catboy, yeah, he was. No, it's all right, guys. Like I I love that he was a big part of like my internet persona, but also like more importantly, uh he was like a huge part of my life and he was 10, so when he passed, like, he was starting to get up there. It's all right, Jenny, don't worry about it. Seriously, it's okay. But yeah, thank you for the apology on him passing. And I know a lot of people a lot of people saw me posting about him as well. And I've had people reach out to me over time, and that does mean a lot just because losing a pet is really hard. Really hard. The one thing that was good about my dog though is that I did everything that I could and I spent all the money on him. Like I ended up spending like 10 to 20 grand on him, and anytime he needed anything, I just went and did it cuz who cares? You know? The whole point of me making money is so that I can spend it on the stuff that I need to spend it on anyway. So I gave him like the best possible chance and I got more time with him. So anyway, I don't want to make this like a sad thing, but yeah, it was well worth it. I would have spent that money 100 times over for sure. By the way, my Launchcoin short is cooking, so that's good. Also, I gotta get a haircut. When haircut? Everyone's tagging me to check Fartcoin right now. What is happening? Oh my god, Soul's dumping. That means Fartcoin is also dumping. My Twitter is not working. Why didn't you short a bigger bag? I don't know, but Fartcoin is dumping. I also made $5 grand trading this morning. I shorted from 173 down to like basically the bottom, and I made 5K. And then I didn't trade anything all day except for another like quick scalp. And then I lost 3 SOL on like whatever quick like on-chain rug I bought. But yeah, I mean I have 10K in this. This just looks, dude. First one was 15K. This one I put 10K on it. But I rode the first one from $1.74 or $1.73 down to $1.54. Buy Fartcoin. You know what's actually interesting is it might actually not be terrible to long this. I might want to close this, close the Launchcoin short, and open up a long on Fartcoin. Do I ever short long Sol? I did, but I fucked up with it. Oh, dude, I could go 10x. Oh, fuck, I should have closed this. All right, hear me out. We're just gonna do this for fun. I'm not gonna do anything dumb. Actually. I'm just gonna let this play out real quick. Not gonna get antsy. Yo, why did Sol dump? You would set a tight stop loss and go to bed. I'm not gonna sleep on this position. I do agree with you though. I would love to see this just dump all the way down to like 140 mil and then me cash out another 2 grand. If I could go to, I'm going to stay on stream. How about this? Normally I don't stay on this long. I'm going to stay on stream for a little bit longer. Dude, I am tired. Holy fuck. I wonder why the market completely dumped. But yeah, Sol literally fell off a cliff. Yeah, what is this, dude? This looks so bad. You know, a lot of people were giving me shit for selling all my Solana the past couple days, but like, what happens if it dips below 150? This shit's just gonna fall off of a cliff. All right, fine. I'll do fib. I'll fib it. Is this where you're drawing your lines from? This one, or are you doing it from like all the way at the bottom? Because I guess if you just did just this pump, you'd have 145, then 137. Okay, Sol looks so bad here. What is this? What is this dump? This actually would probably not be a bad place to long Solana. I would probably rather do Fartcoin too, but I kind of want to do like a degen, like crazy 20x. Damn, this would be degen as fuck. Do I do it? Type 1 if I open this, type 2 if I don't. Dude, I'm up like $60. This sucks. I should have put like fucking 10K on this. I'm just saying this. If this goes anywhere near my cost basis was though, like if it goes down and it can like even slightly, I'm gonna close it. Wow, Soul is fucked. Dude, this is gonna nuke. Oh my god, Launchcoin is dumping. Oh, please. Please, bro, just give me I might close that too. Oh, oh, ooh, 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 ooh. We caught it. The 1200 profit. Only took 3 hours. All right, now if I could make another 200 from this, that would also be clean. Do I ever convert on Axiom? Yeah, I do. I've never had issues with it. Bro goes, I know you're busy, but take a quick look at this new migrated coin. All right, let's see. Like I said, I want to see if I can get another 200 bucks. By the way, I know that a lot of you guys have been hanging out throughout the stream, and it's pretty cool because I have been live for like a while and I didn't have to sit here by myself while I was trading tonight. So I did have fun. This is kind of what I mean when I say that like the market just always has opportunities. Like you can just like always trade shit. Like, it doesn't matter if on chain is fucked or not. Like, you just trade whatever. Just be prepared for what, you know, just trade other stuff. Dude, Solana actually looks so fucked. Yeah, I'm closing this, actually. I lost 15 bucks on that trade. Dude, I do not feel comfortable sitting in that. I feel like Sol could literally dump super hard tonight. That's nuts. Short it then? I don't really want to sleep on a position. I'd rather wake up in the morning and do something. You can confidently short it. I don't disagree, by the way. The worst part is like Bitcoin barely dumped. It dumped like 800 bucks. And the whole market just shit itself because of that. Dude, no. Is this updated? I was going to say. Wait. Dude, nobody in Wallet Tracker has made a trade in 15 minutes. This can't be right. Wow. This is fucking nuts. Yo, my Launchcoin short was actually a really good play, wasn't it? Give me some props. You guys know that that went hard, right? Like, I did good. I'm definitely doing better on perps than I've been doing on meme coins. That means today I'm up like 6 grand on perps after having not done perps in so long. Well, actually, not really ever. This has been my longest stream. I said I was only going to stream for 1 hour tonight. This is my longest stream that I've had in a very long time. Better meme run in June? Dude, I don't know. Solana looks like it's actually going to fucking fall off a cliff. Look at this. The strength of Solana is literally like ever since January has just been lost. Like the Sol chart looks very bad, objectively bad. If only there was somebody that made a YouTube video that said that they were selling all their Solana earlier. Oh wait, I did that. That was me. Sol's gonna be all right. The culture on Solana is not very good right now, and I feel like that is like a big part of it. If Sol goes down to like $100 again, I'll buy it. But I just feel like right now, I don't even really want to fucking talk about it, to be honest. I feel like I've been repeating myself. Yeah, and it's not looking good at all, bros. Not looking good. Didn't Binance also transfer a lot of Sol to Wintermute? I did not personally see it, but they do that pretty often, so I would not be surprised. And Fartcoin looks bad too. Thoughts on copy trading insiders? I don't copy trade anybody. So Fartcoin is down 50%. Oh man, I don't even want to look at my MOG position. God, dude, I bet you MOG is fucked. Dude. Fuck, man. Where do I see Solana a week/month from today? It's actually awesome that you asked that. If you go to my YouTube channel, I made an entire video explaining all of that directly on Solana and how I sold all my Solana in the past like 2 weeks. It is not looking good. I'll tell you that. $0.80 you might buy Fartcoin, dude. I don't even know, but there's gonna be a lot of volatility tomorrow for sure. So yeah, I'm done on stream tonight. I'm not trading anything else. I want to take a shower and I want to prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. There's gonna be a lot of trades to make. Market's not looking good. Might short the whole fucking market down to zero because it looks like everything's just gonna die. Everyone keeps calling for an alt season, but alts are so weak, not catching a bid at all. So I don't know where people are like. I don't know what they're even saying. Did I stable? Yeah, I made a video today where I said that I had been stabling over the past 2 weeks. I sold all my Solana at an average of like 160, basically. 165 recently. I sold a lot more like over the past like couple months. Like all of 2024 basically. But look, if any of you guys are looking to join my Discord, you should do that. Definitely join Kanto. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes if anybody wants to shoot the shit, and then I'll get off. But yeah, not looking good for Solana. I feel like people. I'm one of those people that doesn't think that we get an alt season. That's I'll just put it like that. So yeah, I think that we don't end up getting an alt season. And it's kind of looking like alts are going to continue to dump. Fart coin dumping is not good. I might even sell the rest of my MOG, even though like I am kind of bullish on it still. Just curious, how accurate are you on past predictions like this? Well, I'm shooting 55% on all my calls over the past 5 years that I keep perfect track of. If Soul's cooked, does that take all the meme coins down with it? Yeah. I mean, you're seeing it right now. Fart coin is down 50% in the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's not looking good at all. I would not be surprised to see Solana go down to 130 bucks within the next month. Sentiment on it is just very low. But we will see. I am not going to host anybody on Twitch. So I'm just going to hop off. I do appreciate all you guys for tuning in tonight. I had a good time. Glad I made whatever it was, like $1,000 or 1,200 or something. So that was cool on that short. So I'm rocking the perps pretty hard. If you need anything, feel free to shoot me a DM. Like I said, join the Canto Labs Discord. I'll be in there too. Besides that, I'm going to hop off. So, yeah. That's it from me. Take it easy tonight, guys. And I will see you next time.